can see by the title, today I'm reviewing some kinky straight hair from a company called Tinashe or Tinashe. I'm not exactly sure, but I will add the annotation like right here so you guys can see the spelling and you guys can discern in the comments. But as you guys can see, this is kinky straight hair as you guys requested, because a lot of you guys have been asking me to bring like perm yaki or kinky straight hair back to my channel and whatnot. So yes, I'm here to deliver. So yeah, in regard to the specs, I'm wearing 2 bundles of 22 inches and then 2 other bundles of 24 inches and a 20-inch closure. I know I have not done a closure in a very long while, but I kind of just wanted to do a closure because I wanted to have like an actual part, and then also I was thinking of cutting the hair into like a bang look. I was trying to go for like this scissor inspired look, so I will add the picture right here so you guys can see what it is that I was trying to achieve. But once I did the part and I saw like how cute the closure came out, I was kind of like hesitant to cut the bang. So that might be something that you guys see in a following video, whether or not I decide to cut it or not and whatnot. But anyways, let's get into the specs of this hair in the regard of the longevity, the pricing, the shedding, and all that type of stuff. So yeah, as you guys know, I use Sophiology's rubric to grade hair because it is a great way to grade hair and just figure out, like, you know, if it's worth it and whatnot. So yes, I am here to deliver and just let you guys know everything that I feel and whatnot. So the first thing I want to start out with is the longevity. So to me, I would say the expected longevity for this hair is between a good 7 to 8 months, if not longer. I'm honestly looking forward to seeing how this hair performs under like many different conditions. I feel like so far it's doing a really great job. This hair is literally so soft and my hands are running through it. And you know what's so crazy? When I co-washed this hair, well, actually really washed this hair with shampoo, that's all I did. I did not go back in with conditioner to let it soak, or I let it sit in fabric softener or anything like that, because when I first got the hair, it had like a weird little film on it, as if it had been sitting in conditioner for a while and it didn't get washed out properly. So I washed it out and the water ran clear, so there's like no dye on it, and it kind of had me concerned at first, like wondering like, okay, is this hair gonna be good, is it gonna be bad? I'm not exactly sure, but so far I'm honestly really loving it. And again, like my hands are literally running through this hair. So yeah, so far I'm really liking it, and I'm looking forward to how it performs longevity wise. So I will be coming back with an update on this hair and whatnot. So in the regard of the price, I don't exactly remember it, but I will add the price right here and say whether or not I thought it was affordable. But being that it's AliExpress, it is expected, at least in my head, that this hair is probably under $250, if not even lower. And for me, for lengths that long, like up to 24 inches, 4 bundles and a closure, I feel like that is very reasonable. In regard of the color is in its natural standard color. Like there's nothing really special about it. You know, this color, this is like the 1B, if not even a little bit darker, which was kind of shocking to me, but then again, not really, because I find with kinky straight hair it's always a little bit darker and whatnot. But yeah, nothing really special about it. I mean, I might dye it, but then again, I was thinking to keep this like my standard kinky straight, you know, professional, so to speak, unit or whatever. So I don't think I'm gonna dye this or like color it or anything like that. In regard of the smell, there was no smell, and that was my favorite thing about this hair, besides like all the other things. But I love when my hair comes and it doesn't have like a factory-esque smell. It doesn't smell like, you know, it was shipped for quite some time or it's been sitting somewhere for a long time. It had a very like natural smell. Like even now when I smell the hair, it doesn't really smell like anything at all. It doesn't even have like a hint of like corn chip or, you know, China or none of that stuff. So to me, it checks out right there. In the regard of heat and heat styling, I haven't done too much with it except run like a flat iron through it like one time, like just doing a one pass. So I can't really say how it performs in the regard of like reversion and stuff like that, because I find that sometimes when you have like kinky textures and stuff like that and you try to straighten them, they poof up by the end of the day. But honestly, when you order kinky straight hair, it is expected in some way, if not in a lot of ways, that it is gonna kind of revert back to its natural texture if there's a lot of humidity, if you're around some sort of like steam and stuff like that. And for me, that's okay. Like I like hair that kind of has volume, that gets a little bit bigger and stuff like that. But I do feel like this hair can get bone straight, especially being that the closure is a little bit straighter than the actual bundles, which is fine with me because I don't like when the bundles for kinky straight hair. I mean, I don't like when the closure for kinky straight hair runs a little bit more kinky than the actual bundles. I feel like it makes your head look really like big, and your wig is like floating off the top of your head, and it's just really, really strange. So anyways, yeah, so there's that. So the next thing is texture. I love this texture. You guys know that I love kinky textures. You guys know that I love kinky curly textures, kinky straight textures, yaki textures. I love textured hair. So this is no different. 10 out of 10 for me. You know, you see the crank, you see what it's doing, you see it looking very natural, looking very black girl-esque, like we stand. And for shedding and tangling, there is some shedding. Like when I run my hands through the hair, I don't get it every single time, but I definitely experience some shedding. It's funny because I just saw a piece of hair and it, oh, here it is. It's just like this one strand, but I don't think that it's coming from the bundles itself. I honestly think that it's coming from the closure, and I think it's coming from the closure because my sister went in and she bleached the knots. It was expected that the closure would shed a little bit, but I'm not really too concerned because I know that closures from AliExpress are, you know, on the finicky side. Sometimes you get a good one, sometimes you get a bad one, so it's really just a gamble when it comes to that. But honestly, so far so good. After that initial shedding and whatnot, I don't feel like it's gonna be too much of a problem, and being that I've already worn the hair a few times, I don't feel like I'm gonna run into any more issues when it comes to that. So maybe it was just the initial shedding from the bleaching process, but other than that, I think it's gonna be okay. And then when it comes to shipping, this hair was sent to me in a standard time, if not a little bit sooner. I think I got this hair in 4 days from the time that we had exchanged that, you know, they were interested in me showcasing the hair and whatnot. And then the service is decent. I mean, nothing really special or different than any other company, you know. Yeah, everything is pretty much okay. I'm looking forward to wearing this hair quite a bit more. Sorry if I keep looking down at my phone because my notes are here, but anyways, I'm looking forward to wearing this hair quite a bit more and just giving you guys the real details on how I feel about it as time progresses and whatnot. If anything, I would say 2 thumbs up for this company. So if you're looking for kinky straight hair, I would say this is a go. If anything though, I would definitely say you don't have to get the closure, being that it has been, you know, shedding a little bit, but the bundles for sure are like really, really great. Like I'm really, really feeling it. So anyways, yeah, let me show you guys a little bit of the texture so you guys can see a little bit of the crank, and let me show you guys the length. She's long. You see her? She out here, whatever. And yeah, so that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope all of you guys are well, and I look forward to talking to you guys next time. And yeah, peace, love, and light, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.